We have been living the sailboat life for nearly 2 years, on board Barefoot 2. Barefoot 2 is a Catalina 36. She took us down the east coast of the United States through the ICW before crossing into the Bahamas. The Bahamas is where we really learned what being a cruiser is all about. Living on the hook, showering in the ocean, and meeting other fellow sailors. We learned a lot about each other, as well as our strengths and weaknesses. We got better at fixing problems before they even happened. The best of all, we got to explore beautiful places with incredible friends. Fast forward 5 months, we were ready to move on to another location. Jamaica, man. We did our longest crossing on Barefoot too, 250 nautical miles from Great Anagua to Port Antonio, Jamaica. The sense of accomplishment was fantastic. We made it to Jamaica. Jamaica was so different from the Bahamas. The mountains, the sounds of animals and birds. We had a great time sailing the north coast of Jamaica. Now to where we left you last May. We sailed another 250 nautical miles from Montego Bay to Grand Cayman.
We've been living in Grand Cayman for nearly a year, doing various jobs. Lots of scuba diving, of course. Erica and I have spent a few months running a 50-foot catamaran to Stingray City. Here you get to give the stingrays a bit of a kiss and a cuddle. 7 years good luck if you kiss a stingray. 14 if you kiss the captain. I've also been running jet ski tours in the North Sound to all the favourite spots. Stingray City, Rum Point, and of course Starfish Beach. And Erica is also first mate to Dennis on a semi-submarine. It's much different living aboard and working than cruising. It's a completely different lifestyle. We had the boat in a small canal for a few months before moving into the Cayman Islands Yacht Club, where we've met so many good friends and it's such a good community. Alright guys, so we're back.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. We have had a bit of time off. Reason being, we are cruising on a budget. Try to earn our own money and go around the world. Obviously, everything helps. So if you want to subscribe, go for it and subscribe.
We've always kind of had this dream that we want to upgrade to a bigger boat, to a catamaran.
Well, we bought Barefoot basically, wasn't it? A bit of a trial experiment. You've never lived aboard a boat before.
No.
I've done it before. I loved it. You loved the idea.
Yeah.
And so
we wanted to see if I could actually do it.
Go cheap and go now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we loved Barefoot, and the decision to actually put her up for sale to make this next chapter happen was a really big decision for both of us.
It happened a lot quicker than we thought. We only actually put her up for sale just as a, was it like an experiment? Just to see, is anyone interested in buying her? We're in the Cayman Islands. Everyone says it's really hard to sell a boat there.
A guy named Arnold, who was on an adventure of his own, he was in desperate need for another boat. He was demasted on his way to Jamaica, ended up back in Cayman, so he needed a boat to finish his adventure.
And he's on a great adventure as well.
He's on a great adventure.
The Manneken Trip is an adventure into the deep wild. I'm going to cross the Americas from north to south while changing of transportation means and without using any motorized vehicles. So I'm going to start in Canada and I'm going to end in Usha by using Nordic skiing, snow kiting, kayaking, sailing, horse riding, cycling and walking. It's a 2.5-year expedition starting in December. It's more than 30,000 kilometers through 16 countries, including Canada during winter, the Mississippi River, the Caribbean Sea, the Amazon forest, the Andes, and Patagonia.
Here you can see the path that Arnold is going to take on his way down to South America.
All right, Arnold, go for it, brother. Enjoy Barefoot. She's a great boat. She's going to take you a long way. I know at the moment you are stuck in Jamaica, wanting to continue your travels, but she's going to take you where you want to go, bro. Have a great trip. And everybody, please follow him on his trip. If you want to check him out, isn't it Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube, the Manneken Trip.
Give him a shout, say hi, and follow Barefoot on her new adventure.
Alright, so back to our adventure. After we knew that we had sold Barefoot, we really only had about a week to get all our crap off and decide what we were going to do. So Davy ended up going to Puerto Rico.
I had actually already been watching and looking online everywhere for boats. This has been going on not just for a couple of weeks, but literally since we got Barefoot. I've always been looking at us upgrading to something bigger.
He likes a bit of boat porn every now and again.
You know, it's a man's prerogative. So I did have a few things lined up that we were looking at, and I flew, as you were saying, to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, which is actually where we are now.
Uh-huh.
So, in fact, we did actually buy a new boat. She is a hurricane-damaged catamaran, a Fontaine, 2014 model, so she's relatively new in the scheme of things. She does need a lot of love, but we're willing to do the elbow grease.
So without further ado, here's a little sneak peek into the new boat and what life is like here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Stay tuned for next week's episode, showing you a little bit more about our boat.
Has anyone noticed I've got a really bad haircut? You can't really see it very well.
We're in quarantine.
Quarantine haircut.
I had to cut his hair. Follow Arnold on his adventures. Here's the...
Where is it? Is it there?
It's there?
Is it there? It depends where you want to put the link, really. You can put it anywhere you want, can't you? That's shit now.
Here you go. Here you go.
So we are in Puerto Rico. Erica's got the giggles on. I'll make a good blooper. There you go. Mum always loves the bloopers, so we'll keep this in. All right, guys. So welcome to us in Puerto Rico.
Wait, you can't use that because I'm doing funny faces.
Oh, she snorted. Anybody that really knows Erica knows when she's happy, she snorts. Why did we not tell people we're in Puerto Rico anymore? We just decided not to tell them where we are.
I was going to use the other stuff.
Okay.
We can tell people we're in Puerto Rico.
Guys, we're in Puerto Rico, okay? We're in Puerto Rico and we're stuck.
We're stuck.
2 months into a 3-month visa, nowhere to go, world's closed, game over. What are we going to do? No sails, trying to find some jerry cans to get some fuel so we can drive where we don't know where we're going. Welcome to lockdown. Cheers. Yeah, we're going crazy too.